Hey internet friends, remember me? I know it's been a while, over a month since I've made a video. A lot has been happening. I moved into my new place, as you can see, and I wanted to do a little bit of an update. I do have to go to my West Coast Swing class in about 15 minutes, so hopefully this update won't be too rushed or too scrambly. We've been living in this apartment, we being me, my daughter, and our dog Nova, for almost a month. Our move-in date was September 14th, and it has been an emotional roller coaster. It's been stressful, as you can imagine, moving always is. But overall, I love our new place and I'm really grateful for it. Of course, it's a huge adjustment and there's been a lot on my mind. My mental health has been dicey, a little challenging. I think a good way to describe how I'm doing is that Alanis Morissette song, I had to look it up today. It's called Hand in My Pocket. And she basically throws together these sort of odd combinations. The one that stands out right now is I'm sane, but I'm overwhelmed. And yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. In other words, I'm doing wonderfully and I'm doing horribly at the same time. And so when people have asked me recently how I'm doing, I say, I'm okay, because it kind of evens out, you know? Wonderfully, horribly, I'm okay. And truly there have been a lot of ups and downs, you know? It's really exciting and empowering to have my own place and be living on my own for the first time. Sorry about the noise in the back. Nova is drinking water right now. Wow, he's really thirsty. And it's also really scary, and it's bringing up a lot for me. A few videos back, I shared that I have OCD. The main one that I have, and the one that I'm most afflicted with, the one that I struggle with the most, is moral OCD, also known as scrupulosity. And ever since I have moved into my own place, my scrupulosity has been off the charts. My brain has been ruminating and looping on so many different things, and yeah, it's been tough. And also I have had to cut back on therapy a little bit for cost reasons because of my rent. I have to really budget very carefully right now. And so I have been paying out of pocket for therapy. Long story, but I had to go down to every other week. Eventually I'll probably have to find a new therapist that is covered by my insurance. But I don't want to leave my therapist yet. I've been working with them for 3 years now, and it's a really great match. I appreciate them so much, and I get so much out of our relationship and our sessions. So not quite ready to do that. Plus so many changes. Moving, still, you know, divorce in process. So getting a new therapist right now would be a lot. So I'm doing the best I can with the budget that I have. A couple other things I've been doing in the last 24 hours actually to sort of help calm my anxiety and my scrupulosity a little bit. I deleted TikTok off of my phone, and that has been really helpful. I would say one of the main reasons I needed to delete TikTok, or I wanted to, was because I have been doom scrolling late at night a lot. And I've wanted to stop, and it has just felt impossible to stop. I just keep doing it, and that impacts my sleep, which makes my mental health worse. And I know I'm not alone in feeling horrified, heartbroken, angry, overwhelmed by the state of the world right now. There's like 1,000 crises. It's really overwhelming, and I think just having video after video after video of a lot of violence it was causing me to be pretty stuck. One of the reasons I was worried about deleting TikTok is wanting to stay informed about everything. But I listened to a news podcast this morning on the way to work, and honestly, I felt like I was more informed than if I was just scrolling on TikTok. Last night at dinner, instead of scrolling on TikTok, which is what I have often been doing lately, I read a book instead. And that was awesome. This is a book that I've been wanting to read for a while, and I've like started it a couple times, but haven't really gone into it yet. It was recommended by my therapist. So that was great. And then another thing that really helped last night was cleaning my apartment and listening to music, getting caught up on some laundry, hanging some of my art up on the wall. That was a really great reset, and I'm still super anxious today, still struggling with the rumination for my scrupulosity, but it's a lot better. And so I think that's why I felt able to finally make this video, because the clouds of my brain parted a little bit. Okay, so I just talked about like a bunch of negatives. Let me give you all some positives. As I said, I absolutely love my new place. I love it so much. It is a 1-bedroom. My daughter has the bedroom. Oh, sorry. That is my go to dance alarm. I'll give myself like 5 more minutes. So my daughter has the bedroom, and I have made a bedroom area for myself in the living room. And I love the way that I've been able to set it up. This is actually, for a 1-bedroom, a very spacious apartment, and it has so much storage. It has a pantry, it has multiple closets, and just, yeah, so much space. And don't you love this window in the kitchen? I love this window. I have already had a couple of friends over, and I've cooked them dinner in my new kitchen, and I love cooking food for my friends. Feeding my friends in my house is one of my favorite things, and I'm so grateful that I get to do so much of that now in my own space. I'm just so excited to make more memories in this kitchen with my daughter, with my friends, with family, with a date here or there. And yeah, I really, really love my place. So yeah, I've been really enjoying decorating. As you can see, my daughter and I have been putting up some fall decorations. I'm actually hosting my 2nd annual Halloween party. I'm so excited. Last year, I only invited friends from dance, but this year, I'm doing something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I've just been too nervous to do. Like, I wasn't ready to do it, but I'm finally brave enough. I am inviting friends from all the corners of my life. So I have an old friend and her husband coming. I have a couple of old coworkers. I have a couple of current coworkers. I have dance friends, and then I invited my entire queer soccer team. So it's gonna be really interesting. I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous about bringing all these different friend groups together, but I'm also really excited. It's something that I've wanted to try for a long time. And I read this really cool article about it, about how people don't often do that. So yeah, that's gonna be my Halloween party, and it's also a housewarming party. So it's a Halloween party / housewarming. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited. But yes, I just mentioned my queer soccer team. I don't think I have mentioned this in a video yet, but I've actually been playing on a she-they soccer team in a queer league, an LGBTQ league. It's about an hour away from where I live, so once a week my daughter and I drive an hour to my soccer game, and then we drive an hour back. So she has been so generous with her time in coming with me. But honestly, it's been a really cool weekly ritual for us to have that long of a drive there and back. We have had some of the best conversations on those drives. Yeah, and it is honestly so worth it. I have loved playing on this she-they soccer team. It has been such a bright spot in my life the last few months. I started in the summer season and now I'm playing in the fall. I just did our second game. The third game will be this week. And my teammates are so nice. They're all queer, so it's just like being surrounded by queer family. And it's been really cool to share that part of my life with my daughter too. And actually, so there's this bar that sponsors the league, and so after every game, the league encourages teams to go to the bar to celebrate if they want to. And I haven't been able to go because, you know, I'm bringing my 12-year-old with me, so she can't go to a bar, obviously. So for our end of the year party, originally the plan was to go to this bar. But I actually asked everyone if they would be willing to change the venue so that I and my daughter could come. And they did. And this was like a really big experience for me, like a helpful, formative experience, because I don't usually do that. I do not ask an entire group of people to change their plans just for me. But I really pushed myself to just ask, you know? I told myself, Ellie, you are a part of this team. You're just asking. You're not pressuring anyone. If they don't want to, they can say no. And they said yes so quickly. And they were like, yeah, should we do, you know, this kind of food or that kind of food? Man, it was just such a wonderful dinner. It honestly was in like the top 5 like highlights of my year probably. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of that team. So I don't mind driving an hour a week, an hour there and an hour back to be able to be a part of it. Yeah, and as I mentioned, I'm still doing dance. I do need to head over there now, so I think I'll wrap the video up here. Oh, and you know what? I do want to show you something before I end the video, okay? Come with me. We're just gonna walk right over here and I'm gonna show you my plants. My friends, look at this new growth. These right here, these light green shoots, there's one more. Where did it go? 1, 2, oh, this one. It's grown so tall I didn't even notice. These 3, they popped up right after I moved in. Literally, there were no new shoots for months. There was no new growth on this plant, but I put it right here, and within like 2 days of being in this apartment, my plant grew those new shoots. And this plant is just flourishing, and it has felt like such a meaningful sign, you know, a meaningful metaphor and example of just how positive this change is for me. I just feel like it represents how much new growth I am having already and that I'm going to continue to have. So I just wanted to share that with you all. It has been, honestly, it's given me a lot of hope seeing my plants flourish here. When my mental health has been struggling so much and on the days that I felt really overwhelmed with everything. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, please feel free to put a little house emoji in the comments, or you can put a heart of your favorite color or an emoji of your favorite part of nature. Flowers, trees, anything else. and I'll see you in the next video. All right, I'm gonna go dance. I got new dance shoes and I wanna try them out.